Hey guys, my name is Emma and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you my tips and tricks for BreyerFest. Now, BreyerFest is coming up this weekend and I'm super excited. The theme this year is Salute to the Horse Heroes. Now, I'm going to be showing you my tips and tricks for BreyerFest. So, tip number 1, hydrate. You are going to be in the Kentucky heat, and trust me, it's not going to be pleasant, alright? This is a Yeti cup. It's like, I forgot what ounce this is. I think this is like their medium size. And I drink about a minimum of 2 of these a day the week following up from BreyerFest. I've had 4 of these cups today, only because the more you hydrate yourself, the less you're going to need to sweat and the less you're going to feel hot. So I really suggest to hydrate yourself about a week prior. So tip number 2, have a plan. You really can't go into BreyerFest without a plan. I like to plan out what I'm going to do first, what models I'm looking after, and what I specifically want to get done. Now, I'm going with one of my very good friends, and the first thing that we're going to do when we get into BreyerFest is go get our t-shirts, because they always sell out within hours of the park opening. So, that is our plan. And then, have a plan for the models and tack and riders you want to get. For me, I want to expand my collection more, and get models that you don't normally see, like models that have a lot of movement. I would like to get a few riders and maybe a little bit of tack, but I'm mainly focusing on models this year. There are a couple of models that I really want to get. But that's your tip number 2, have a plan. Tip number 3 is to always make sure you have a backpack with you. Or at least a bag, because, you know, you're going to be walking around the horse park and it's going to be really hot. You're probably going to have lemonades and ices and water bottles in your hand. And where are you going to put your riders? So bring a backpack to keep your models in, all the stuff that you buy. And this kind of segues into tip 4, but it's more tip 3. Find a good way to keep your phone intact. So I see a lot of people walking around with plastic cases that sling over their shoulder and you can put your phone in. That's a really good idea. You can wear one of those clips that attach to your belt, or one of those armbands. For me, I'm going to be putting it in my backpack because I'm always going to have my backpack on me because I'll have my models in there. So, tip number, is it 4? I think we're on 4. Yeah, it is so much fun with a friend. Even if you're not going with a friend, just meet up with them because it can be so much fun. As I mentioned before, I'm going with one of my really good friends, and we're going to be meeting up with our other friend there, and we'll probably be spending the whole time together. So, you don't have to go with a friend. I'm not saying that you have to go. It's a lot of fun when you go with a friend. Tip number 5. Make sure you're not only focused on buying models. There are so many fun and amazing events around BreyerFest that you can do. You can do bull rides, there's splash dogs, there's the shows. There's so much more things that you can do that don't include buying models and spending all your money. So, there's also the hobby and crafts booth. The hobby and craft booth. Those things are incredible. You can take classes to how real painters from Breyer paint the models, and then you can go to the craft booth and you can make little stablemates that you paint yourself, and you can give them away to friends, or do stuff. It's so much fun. Now, this isn't really a tip, it's more of a suggestion, but try to meet up with some YouTubers, because if you're like me and you're in the horse world or the equine community, then you probably have a lot of YouTubers that you watch, and a lot of them are going to be at BreyerFest. So excuse me. So try to find, YouTubers or people that you always wanted to meet and meet up with them at BreyerFest. Tip number 6. You don't have to buy everything you see. My strategy for BreyerFest is walk around so say you find a model that you really, really like you love this model, and it's $40. Take a circle around walk around a few of the tents, and you might see that exact model for $32, You have to, you don't have to buy this model right when you see it. Tip number 7. You can still go to the auctions and not buy anything. Yes, a lot of the horses at the auctions can get really, really, really expensive. But it's still cool to walk around and look at them. You don't have to be bidding on any of them to go and visit. My personal favorite thing is to watch the scenes, where people make where it's like a horse jumping over a fence or like a trail ride. Those are my favorite things to look at. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun making it, and I'm so excited for BreyerFest this weekend. I'll see y'all later. Bye!